Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to Art This Week. We are going to create a lion this week, and we are going to use a piece of colored paper, some kind of circle shape, some scissors, some glue, and some markers. So we need 2 pieces of paper. If you don't have a colorful piece of paper, you can always color in your own piece of white paper and then take your circle shape, draw it in a circle using your marker, and then cut that out. So no worries if you don't have colorful paper, you can always make your own with markers. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our circle shape and we're going to trace around it, making sure that the circle goes all the way around. And we're going to be making a lion today with lots of colors. So I'm going to take that circle away, and now I'm going to cut my circle out. Remember, we are safe with our scissors. We're always cutting away from us and moving the paper around while we cut. So it's important to cut along the line as best as we can. If it's not perfect, that's okay. We're practicing, we're learning, so that's okay. Making mistakes is showing that you are trying and you are learning. All right, so this is going to be our lion's head. So we're going to place that in the center of our paper, and we're going to use either a glue stick or a glue bottle to glue it down. So I'm going to use a glue bottle to glue my circle down. But before I do that, I want to add a lion's face. So I'm going to draw a triangle for the nose, a J for the mouth, and a backwards J for the other side of the mouth. And then I'm going to draw a rainbow line on one side, a rainbow line on the other side. Now, if you have one that's bigger than the other, kind of like I do, that's okay. You can always extend one a little bit more too, if you want. And then you're gonna close it together at the bottom. And then you're gonna do a half circle on one side, a half circle on the other side, and color it in. Try to color nice and neatly, stay inside those lines. I like to color or draw a line first and then color it in. And that gives me a little bit more of a barrier so that I color nice and neatly inside those lines. So now we have our lion's face. So now I'm going to use my glue. I'm gonna turn this over, just a dot, not a lot. Just a dot, not a lot. Little dots all the way around. And then I'm going to turn it over and place it in the center of my paper. And that is our lion's face. And now we're going to use our marker and we're going to make our lion's mane. So I'm going to draw some rectangles that go all the way around the circle that we created for our lion's face. And these are for the mane of our lion. I want to try to make them nice and long so that they reach almost to the edge of the paper, going all the way around. He kind of looks like a dandelion. Maybe that's why it says dandelion. All right, so we did our lion's mane all the way around, and now we're gonna do our lion's body, and we're gonna draw a curved line that goes from our lion's face down to the bottom of our paper. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side, a curved line that goes from the lion's face down to the edge of our paper. And now that we have those details, we can start adding more details. So I'm going to color in the lion's mane, and I'm going to create a pattern as I color in. So maybe I'm going to do a wavy line with pink and color this in. I'm going to do that all the way around. Wavy line with pink and color it in. And I'm going to speed this up so that you can see that I'm doing that all the way around. All right, so I colored in nice and neatly, and now I'm going to use another color to finish off the pattern that I've created for my lion's mane. I'm going to do that all the way around, making sure to color in nice and neatly. I want to stay inside those lines as best as I can. Okay, now that I have my lion's mane completely colored in, I need to color in our lion's body. Now his face is yellow, so I want to make his body yellow as well. So if you have a different color for your lion's face, you can use a different color. You can make a pattern, you can make different designs, you can decorate it any way that you want. So I'm going to speed this up and color in nice and neatly, and then I'm going to add some different patterns. So you can see the different patterns that I add to my lion's body, but you're welcome to do any kind of patterns that you want for your lion's body. So pay attention to what I do. You can do the similar thing, or you can do something different. All right, boys and girls, here is our lion. You can see I colored him in nice and neatly. I added a nice mane with patterns to his face, and then I added a body that has some zigzag lines, some wavy lines, and some curved straight lines. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please make sure that you are coloring in nice and neatly so that you don't go outside of those lines that you create. It's like a little barrier, it's like a little wall. So if I go outside the line, then it's something else back here, right? So this is his body. We want to make sure all the color is nice and neat inside his body and inside his mane, and all the different lines are nice and neat. So thank you so much, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this project, and we'll see you next time.